3, 2, 1. Oh, goodness gracious. It's whatever. Angela's going to be real picked up. All right, we're live. This is awkward. This is weird, but we're on.
We're all here together.
We are.
Because you know what we did yesterday, guys? We went to Day of Days.
Did I immediately hear a baby? Where is this haunted phantom baby in this hotel room?
We stole Nicole's baby.
Oh my god. Anyway, hey everybody, we're crammed into the corner of this hotel room. This is your Days for Dummies field trip.
You see the things we do for you guys?
We suffer through. We turned the air conditioner off so you couldn't, get that blown through the microphone. Yeah. Sound is awkward, but we're here.
We are here.
This is what it's like after a convention. Oh. I'm sure you remember being here after the GH Con, and it was very similar.
And we had so much fun.
Of course.
We sure did.
Yeah, we did. Anyway, I did no promotion for this. I really didn't tell anybody on Twitter that we're going to be here, so Yeah. We'll see of the subscribers who discover that we're on live.
And you can always watch us later. So.
Yeah, you watch it back. So yeah, we did for Day of Days. I keep on wanting to call it a Day of Dummies. Because that's what I felt like the whole time.
It was so much fun though. We talked to so many actors.
We talked to pretty much the whole cast.
Mm-hmm. A lot of actors.
Essentially the whole. It's hard to say who the whole cast of Days of Our Lives is, but but the current ones. We
had some of the actors because we told them about our podcast, and there were a couple that expressed interest.
Yeah.
In joining us at some point.
We'll see. Sure did.
Which we're gonna try to arrange for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, we are all together.
Oh.
We all converged in LA.
Yeah.
We did meet Galen. We interviewed him and Ilya together.
Thank you very much.
It was so great.
Jeannie's here, Tomlin family's here, the whole family. Yes. Every one of them. Mothers, childs, fathers.
Cool. Mothers and sons. It's a beautiful thing.
I think everybody in Texas
Sunday is day for families.
Susan, Jeannie, yes. Galen, who's Galen?
Rafe.
Oh yeah, we met him. Yeah, he was one of the last ones of the first group. It was him and Gabby. No, not Gabby. Him and Jada. I don't know names. This is the big problem. I don't know these characters' names, and they're so mad at me over it.
They're not going to tell you again.
I know. I called Chanel Talia twice, and she wasn't happy.
And then Carson teased him for it, made fun of him.
Yeah, we'll see.
Which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Let me tell you how good looking that young man is. Oh my goodness. Well, they're all good looking.
Speaking of good looking, how gorgeous was Paul Telfer, Xander? He was...
Yeah.
It's not that I thought he was ugly. I just never realized how hot he is. Oh my God, in person,
they're all
he's
hot.
9 bazillion times better looking. And it wasn't like he's ugly on screen, but oh God, and then you add in the accent.
Yeah.
I'm too straight for the conversation. I don't know what they're talking about.
Carson Boatman, so good looking, you guys. So good looking. Raven, so good looking. Oh, so pretty. My
Jack
God.
Gay was just glowing. She was
it's
fabulous.
A cast, folks. If you think that there's somebody who's ugly on days, you're wrong. Because they're not.
I don't know. What about that extra with the bad wigs in the background all the time? He's not really
attractive. His fault. That's not his fault. You can't hold that against him.
And Tamara and Stacy together was just blinding gorgeousness. Mm-hmm. The two of them together, it was like looking straight at the sun during the clips. They were so radiant.
Yeah, it's true.
But it was a lot of fun, and we got to talk to everybody. Well, I didn't get to talk to everybody because I had to fly in yesterday morning from Boston, so I was late. But they got to talk to everybody. I missed most of the first half, but it was okay.
Let's be real. Okay, when Angela showed up, she took over the interviews, and so I didn't talk to them anymore. Not that she took over and I didn't have an opportunity. It was just to be clear.
I'm trying to remember who was it that looked at the schedule and said to me, "Well, since I did all of these ones, you want to take the afternoon ones?"
Yeah, I said that.
Who was that?
It was me.
Yes, it was you.
She's making it seem like I'm accusing her of something, and that's not the case.
I'm just joking.
I don't understand.
We're just having a really good time.
And the one that I wanted to do, we didn't get to do anyway.
Yes,
so
we did not get to. We did not get to talk to Deidre and Drake because they ran out of time. However,
Mm-hmm.
We are going to try to use that to our advantage to get a one-on-one time with them.
We earned our 10 minutes and we didn't get it, gosh darn
Yes. And we also got offered more time with some of the other actors that we will be taking advantage of as well.
Well, hey, there we go. Let's do it.
And I got a chance to meet and shake the hand of one Mr. Ron Calavardi.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said that right.
I don't know.
Which was fabulous.
Hey.
But it was so great. And the promo was amazing. I know a lot of people are complaining about it. I absolutely loved it.
Why would you complain about a free preview teaser promo?
Because people complain about everything.
Stop it.
It's
Hey,
what we do.
hey,
it's what soap
everybody.
stars do.
Stop
Or soap
complaining.
fans do.
Stop complaining. There's no reason to complain. That thing looked exciting as hell.
It was really, really great.
There's a stabbing. There's a fire. Okay. There's a baby being born on the side of the road, like in Port Charles. Then somebody else winds up with the baby, and they're like, "I'm going to give the baby back," and the other person's like, "Don't you dare!" And then like people you think are good aren't doing good stuff, and then somebody's gonna die.
Yeah.
How could you complain about
They-
all of
they
that?
are gonna die.
In the promo, there was a bloody knife.
Or strawberry jam. One of the two.
So, and they gave us some really great promo pics that we'll be sharing. We actually put some of them or most of them up on the Soap Opera News site.
All right, soapoperanews.net.
And
Check that.
we got a really great high resolution copy of the promo to share too, which is a lot of fun. And yeah, it was so much fun. And they're going to be giving us they're going to be sending us some swag so we can do some giveaways for you guys.
Yeah, whatever we can figure out.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
I'll sign it myself since, we couldn't get anybody up there to sign it, but I'll do it.
I won't let him, I promise.
What? No, but people might want it. I mean, Kelly Publicover might want it.
Mama's hair is kind of purple.
Look
Is
at
purple at the bottom.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
noticing.
I got a little, just one little purple patch. The rest of it I didn't do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Vinny says, "Hope you had a great time at Day of Days." We absolutely did have a great time at Day of Days. That is over. That was only one day. That's only in the afternoon. And really, from my observations, for somebody who doesn't go there as press, it's a day to show up and have a chance to meet the actor that you love the most, get something signed, and say, "Wow, what a great day! High five your best friend." Watch a Q&A, get a promo, and say, "I love Days of Our Lives," and you go home.
And the day players actually did a couple of songs too, and we were
Busy.
We were busy.
We were doing our interviews.
Yeah, we were doing our interviews, so we weren't able to see them. However, we're going to see them today.
Yeah.
At noon, they're going to be at the Berman Room in Hollywood, and we're going to go.
Yeah, so we're gonna go check that out.
Yep.
It's gonna be super fun. It's gonna be great, and they're gonna sing songs. I don't know what songs they're gonna sing, but they're gonna sing them, and they're gonna have a great time doing them.
I have a feeling they're probably going to do a lot of 80s rock songs.
Yeah, probably.
They're gonna do whatever they feel like doing,
Yep.
and that's what I got from talking to those.
They're gonna give you what they
three of
give you, and you're gonna like it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just so excited. Yes, I know I'm going to see Wally Kurth. He's part of the day players, and I know that's Justin on our Days of Our Lives. However, I'm gonna go see Eddie Main, y'all.
I'm pretending like I'm at the Savoy, That's always Johnny Zakara, right? Johnny Zakara
Yes.
in a band with Eddie Main.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hooked
Pretty
up
much.
with Brady.
Yeah.
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 Brady and Johnny.
Johnny.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Zakara and Johnny Demira. Oh, the damage they can do in the music world. Anyway, so yeah, that's what happened on Days. That's what happened a Day of Days for us. I don't, pay attention to the website, I guess.
Yes.
For more.
Yes. And speaking of Days of Our Lives.
Yes, there was that show that was on this week as well.
It was. It was on
this
5
week.
days this week. It was great.
No,
And of course, I love my Ava and Harris still.
Yeah, there's still.
And now she's going to be forced to deal drugs, and he's becoming a police officer.
I yell at the television for soap operas all the time, and it doesn't matter what show I'm watching, but I yell at the television all the time. Just tell them.
Just tell them.
Just tell them. But it's a soap opera, so you just don't tell them.
No.
They're not gonna.
If they told them, then it would be a sitcom, and it would be over by the end of the episode.
I know.
Yeah.
But
it's
that's
okay.
so avoidable. You just tell them.
They're not gonna. That's not gonna happen. It's not. It's not. We got great chemistry. Oh, look
Oh,
at that!
thank
you,
you.
Susan. You're so nice.
Yeah, we're crammed all in here together, but it's fun. We had a lot of fun yesterday, and the fun's continuing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I love going to all these events and stuff. It's super, super fun. But honestly, the number one thing I like is being right here with him.
Aww.
I only see Matt 2 or 3 times a year.
She sees me every week. What are
Well,
you talking
but
about?
I
In
don't
person.
see him.
Mothers and sons, it's a thing.
Oh,
I don't know what to
God.
tell you.
Oh, God. You know who doesn't have to worry about his mom is Alex Kyriakis.
That's true.
I don't know if she's alive.
She's not alive.
Well,
She's
there
dead.
you go. There
Yeah.
you go. He doesn't have to worry about his dad either. You know, Alex Kyriakis is now the most liberated character in all of Salem.
You know who Alex, that would be true, except Alex does have a mom he has to worry about. That's Tate's mom.
Oh.
Tate's mom is going to cause some problems for Alex.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, she
Yep.
already has. Tate's mom.
Yes.
So Tate being, you know, the central character of that story, of course, Tate, and everybody flows around him. Tate has a mom and a dad. Strangely enough, Tate's dad is also
Rachel's
dad.
Mm-hmm.
So I discovered why I continue to want to call Rachel Rebecca.
Why's that?
Because there's this singer, Rebecca Black, who's famous for singing Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Rachel.
Yeah. Yeah. What's that? Is that the AC?
I don't
I don't think so.
I don't know. Anyway,
I
I
have
don't
no
know how
idea
much
what
of that is
is.
getting picked up in broadcast, but I definitely hear it very loudly in my ears. Whatever. Weak pipes in an old hotel.
Yeah.
Old haunted hotel.
We're doing the best we can here.
Well,
Just
you know,
for you guys, because we love you.
You know, DTLA's old. Anyway, so what else? I mean, it was a very Alex heavy week
Mm-hmm.
this week.
Yeah, he's going through it. He's
Going
going
through
through
his
some
life.
stuff.
And you know who's not like Alex at all?
Who?
Is Robert Wilson.
No.
He's very different, and I had to like tell him that to his face, and he's like, "Yeah, we're very different people."
Yes. But that's why it's acting.
That's why it's acting. You know what he does? He has got reverence. He's got high reverence
Mm-hmm.
for his craft, and I love to see that in an actor. So yeah, it's good. That's good.
Very
I don't
good.
hear anything
Awesome.
extra. Good, excellent. Thank you,
Yes.
Denny. Thank you.
Well, and we don't anymore either.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It's past. It's past.
And I know you guys all saw it in the promo that Blake Barris is back.
Yes.
And he's not only Stephanie's ex-boyfriend, but he's Jada's ex-husband. And before they put the promo up, Elia had told us that, you know, her ex was coming, and it was a lot of fun. So we were excited about that. And I asked them if what we could look forward to with Rafe and Jada, if maybe they could we could look forward to them maybe moving out. We talked about that little hotel issue, little hotel room, and they agree with us completely because you know Rafe has a whole ass house. And we talked about that. We talked about all kinds of fun stuff, which we'll be bringing you some video clips and some written articles about our interviews.
It's gonna be super cool.
Yes.
It's gonna be so amazing. I just can't wait for everybody to see it.
And we asked a lot of the actors who their dressing room neighbors were and all of that fun stuff. And we got some fun little tidbits there.
I asked the hard-hitting questions. I got to the meat of the matter. And Angela figured out who everybody's neighbors were, and she had a lot more fun than I did.
And it was interesting too that they had to think about it quite a bit.
I know.
Some of
They
them
don't
did. It
really.
wasn't automatic.
Well, because they were saying, you know, because they don't all work at the same time, so their dressing room neighbor might be on totally opposite schedules than
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and apparently the one who has the most information is Paul Telfer from his dressing room location.
Oh, yes, he was saying that he gets to...
Yes.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we'll share that with you
You
later,
can
but
figure
it's a
that,
lot
yeah.
of fun.
So pay attention to the website.
Yes.
See what comes your way. I don't know. So I don't have enough notes to refer to for this particular podcast, so we're just going back and forth, jumping
Yep.
on all the other things. Hey, Tomlin, says Vinny. Hey, Tomlins again. Hi.
Yep.
What's going on, Tomlin family? We love you around here.
And we asked them what their dream storylines would be if Ron came to them and needed their input, and we asked them who else they would rather be, and a lot of them said Stefano.
Yeah, they did.
A lot of them, that was a running theme, was Stefano would be who they were.
Who wouldn't want to be Stefano to marry?
Stefano DiMera was a force to be
Spoiler
reckoned with.
alert, though. Spoiler alert on that one. I guess you don't go to the website for that answer. But it was such a popular one.
Yes, it really was.
Guys, what else happened on days? Anybody die? Anybody get married? Anybody get pregnant? Have a baby?
No, nobody got pregnant. Leo, Nurse Leona and Dimitri
Yes,
escaped
Nurse Leona.
the hospital.
They sure did.
Goodness gracious. Oh, my
And
God.
Kayla had to run over to the pub and get herself a drink because she had a bad day.
Yep.
That's what happened.
Yep.
That's the review. Well, that's a recap. Let's review that part, though. It was fine. It was enjoyable. I liked it.
Yes.
It's the comedy stylings of Peter Porty and Greg Rickard.
Yes, they're very, very funny
Like,
together.
it just
Yeah.
continues to get better as they
Yes.
get more comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
And we have a whole lot of adventure to look forward to with them, according to them.
Yes.
There's-
I guess it's starting now.
Yes.
Starting right now, including delivering a baby on the side of the road as seen in the preview.
I
Well, they're
know.
going to run. Yeah. Well, it's going to be kind of refreshing, I think, to see them not just in a bedroom setting,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
Of course, they're not always in the bed, but something outside of a bedroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, doing something different.
Right.
Yeah. I love a good adventure on a soap opera.
Yeah.
Yes, I do
I
too.
love a good adventure.
We just had Harris and Ava on the run kind of thing, and now we get Leo and Dimitri, and we have 2 simultaneous weddings the
Again?
first week of November.
Again?
Not a joint wedding. There are 2 weddings happening pretty much the same time in
But what
different
if there's
locations.
a storm that washes out the first wedding and then they have to go and get married in the same location to cut production costs?
It's not going to happen. And Johnny and Chanel are getting closer, and Holly is trying to put the kibosh on that.
Holly's gonna I think Holly said that she shoves Chanel in an oven, I think is what we heard. Because she thinks Chanel's a witch.
I wasn't there for that.
No, I know, I was making that
Oh,
up.
okay. I was like,
I totally made all of that.
okay. I'm like,
Now,
What?
she considered it because that's Days of Our Lives, all right? It wasn't. I kind of came up with, to me, was something absolutely off the ball ridiculous. And she was like, no, Days would do that. Days would do that. She
it's
threw it
Days
out
of Our
there.
Lives. Marlena, possessed by the devil twice now.
Man.
You know? That mask that not only makes your face look like somebody else, also gives you their height and body belt shape. It's amazing.
It's the costumes. Really.
I got to go and look up some of the. I didn't see any of the possession stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
I gotta look at
The
that
whole
stuff.
storylines are on YouTube, and I have a link for
For a good playlist.
everything.
with
A
it
great,
all.
the definitive
High
Days
definition downloads.
playlist.
None of this fuzzy 1980s nonsense. This weird conversion from tape to digital. None of that.
Mm-hmm.
None of that.
None of that. None of that.
And we can tell you, Stephen Nichols does not mind the nickname Patch, but he doesn't enjoy Old Patchy. That one's just a bridge too far for him.
We have fun here.
We
do.
had a
We
lot
have
of fun yesterday, and we had a lot of fun with the actors, and it was just a real joy, and it was wonderful of Days to put that on for the fans, especially for free.
Yes.
You know, it's amazing that they did that, and all of the shows should do it because it's just such great promotion.
Just show up, sign a couple of stuff, and it's not like it
Exactly.
was overloaded with people either. Like next
No.
time Days comes around and you're a big fan and you think that you might have fun doing it, book your plane ticket. Come hang out in
There
Los
were
Angeles
only
for
a few
weekend.
hundred people there. It wasn't
Yeah.
overwhelming.
It
It
was
wasn't.
not overwhelming at all. So
Yeah.
if you are a huge fan of John and Marlena, you could definitely have gotten their autograph on whatever you want and other stuff.
Right.
You know, it wouldn't.
And
have
the
been just down-
entire thing is free.
Yeah.
Well, you know, concessions.
Yeah, but, you know.
But where they had it though, like, yeah, food's not free, but there's all kinds of places right there. to
And just
go
regular restaurants and stuff
regular
like that. You're not
restaurants,
playing $7 for a drink and whatnot.
get. Yeah,
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
is right there. So.
Yeah.
So you show up, have a good time, have a little meal, a little drink of Rooney, go get yourself a little autograph, watch a preview for what's coming up in the
You get a
rest
nice
of the
little
year.
swag bag
Get a
of fun
swag, a
stuff.
picture in front of a fake Brady's pub.
Yep. Yep.
All
Yeah.
kinds of stuff. And then a big 40-minute Q&A with the entire cast
Yep.
afterward, in which the people walked up to it wasn't Tony the moderator.
Nope, they
He just
had
kinda
people.
stood up there and said,
Anybody who
"Next
wants to
one."
ask a question, and
Yeah.
pretty much, I think they've got to everybody's. Most of them, it seemed like it.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, not a lot of people actually participate in those Q&A
Yeah.
things. So do it. There's no reason to not. That's why you're there.
Oh
right?
yeah,
People get nervous
People
though,
get
Matt, and
nervous.
everybody,
"Oh,
you know.
It's a dumb question.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if you think your question's dumb, they've already heard it 8 times. So
yes, yes.
just, make sure you're calling them the right character name, and I think you're going to be okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
because they won't have to tell you what their name is.
Tell you again.
But all in all, it was a lot of fun. We're going to try to pop back in with our regular settings midweek
Yeah.
to do this again.
Yeah, and
since it was-
we'll rustle some clips away from soapoperanews.net. Try to put them up here. I'll convince Michael, the owner, to give us the worst ones. They can keep the best ones.
although they're all gold.
We can keep the best.
All of
Like,
them are gold.
the one in which it really looked like Raven was ready to crawl across the stage and attack me.
Yes.
I think that one should go on the 10th floor.
Would have been better if she had done it. That would have been really great.
and then she
10th
demanded
floor.
to see my notes. Because I said, my notes, I wrote Talia down instead of Chanel. And she goes, let me see your notes. And so she grabbed the notes, right? And she looked at the notes and she goes, there's not even an EJ on this show.
And we got to meet him too. We did.
Anyway, who was it? Bridget. Hey, Bridget. What's Steve Burton there? Steve Burton
Steve
was
Burton was not there.
No, he wasn't able to make this particular one.
Nope.
There was
He
a
didn't
lot-
come to GHCon either.
No.
Like 2 years ago. Maybe he's just not
Well,
available. I don't know.
during that one, he was. 2 years ago, he was already off the show.
Might have been transitioning off.
He
the
was
show.
Yeah, he
already
was already
off the
gone.
road. He was already gone.
He went to Graceland the time before COVID. The last
Mm-hmm.
time they did Graceland while he was still on the show, he went there. He usually does stuff like that,
Okay. Just a weird pocket of weird casting availability then, I guess. So no Steve Burton. And then Maureen suggested earlier that Teresa did everything hooking up with Alex for the money. And I think this podcast agrees with that entirely.
oh gosh, yeah.
She didn't make any changes to nothing. She just realized that he's worth a shit ton.
No,
A bunch.
the promo told us otherwise, but that's okay.
Who told us otherwise?
The promo.
Oh, did she change something? I don't know. I don't know anything about the show. Don't come to me with facts.
Yes.
Let's see. There's a lot of clips online of what? I don't know.
Of
Stuff.
Day of Days, I think. Yeah,
Oh,
a lot
well,
of people
that's good.
posted clips. And Rob and Emily have amazing chemistry. They do.
Emily is so quiet, you guys.
Yeah, she's very reserved. She seemed very reserved.
She's so quiet. I was like,
Sarah totally overreacted.
Oh.
She absolutely overreacted. She knew what she had done. She was begging him for forgiveness, and then she's surprised that he was going for custody. What? It made no sense that she overreacted because all of that had happened before. It's not like he stepped out of the room after they had made up and called his lawyer and said, "Get me full custody." Obviously, that had happened before he went there.
Come
Yeah,
on,
she's
Sarah.
mad, wasn't
Yeah.
she?
Get your act together, Sarah.
Totally overreacted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come on, Sarah. She was nice though. I like her.
Yeah, oh, Lindsay was great.
Yeah, she's great. She's a little tiny person.
Little tiny person, yeah.
She was real funny though, and real
a
fun.
little. She's just a,
Her and
just
Paul
a pixie.
together. Her and Paul together
Just
were a
pixie
lot of fun.
Is what she is.
Mhm.
Yeah. Tiny thing.
Like really, you could put wings on her, and you can call her Tinkerbell, and it would be very confusing because they have a Tinkerbell on the show.
Well, not anymore. Well, yes, no, Belle's still there.
I mean, she's
A
not.
little while longer.
Even if we're done with her scenes, she's still technically there.
That actress wasn't there either.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't.
I don't think Teresa has genuine feelings for Alex right now, but she could later.
Maureen wants to know: do you think that Teresa has genuine feelings for Alex?
Sorry, I don't do this well. I just answer the question. I figure that, they'll know who I'm talking to.
The audio listeners don't even know where there's a chat. I'm sure they know. The audio listeners have to know there's a chat by now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, if you're an audio listener and you don't know there's a chat, come on down, enjoy it with us.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. They make up though. Okay, cool. I mean,
Yes.
love, loss, wins, losses, all that kind of stuff exists. In Salem, in soaps, in daytime, all over the place. And you know who loves to do it? The actors. You know who loves to write it? The writers. And you know who loves to talk about it? Us, right here on Days
We
for
do. We love to talk about it.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm not leading this podcast.
Ever? You're staying forever?
I just want more John Black. When's he even going to go on another adventure? That's all. Black
Well-
Patch Investigations needs another crime.
The promo had some interesting things delving into John's past,
Well, there we
which
go.
will be great for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
when he was-
once upon a time, he had a lot of bandages on his face, and he was in the hospital. Apparently, he was very injured, and Steve was there. Steve, Patch, old Patchy. He was.
Was this before or after he lost his eye in the war?
He goes, "Oh yeah, you are New York."
Yeah. When Matt tells you he knows nothing about Day's history, he's not kidding. Nothing.
I just made it up. It's what I do.
Yes.
I'm really good at making things up on the spot.
Yeah.
So, my question that I asked a lot of people was, for a new viewer, what really key thing from your character's past do you carry forward,
Yep.
into today to inform the choices that you make playing this? Because I'm a dork when it comes to acting, and that's what I want to know. So that's what I talked about. And so he was a little lost trying to find, because a lot happened to Steve. What a question for somebody like him, right? And so I gave the suggestion, hey, like the Patch, when big thing happened, you lose your eye in the war, or whatever it was. The war. Oh goodness.
The war with Bo over, what's her name, Mariana? Is that
Well,
her
how
name?
did she lose his eye?
I guess
Bo took it in a fight.
Oh.
Bo took it in a fight. And a few months ago, when Bo didn't know who he was, and he had the knife on Steve, I don't know if you guys saw that part, or if you guys had already started watching or not, but he had the knife on Steve. Steve said something about, Bo taking his eye, and Bo was like, I'll take the other one right now. It was, yes.
No, we didn't see that.
I
We
didn't
weren't
see that.
watching
Bo
it yet.
was the one that looked like a member of the Bee Gees, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Peter Eklund.
Yeah. You know the Bee Gees?
Yeah,
You know the one with the beard and the big hair?
yeah.
That looks just like Bo.
I know what Bo looks like. I don't think so. I don't think so, but no, I haven't. We have not. Matt and I have not had a chance to see Bo and Hope yet.
Yes.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
They haven't
I
been on the
haven't
show since we started
haven't
watching.
Yeah.
Steve and Nicole's had a good time laughing at me not knowing anything, though.
Yeah.
It was a good time. It was a good
Exactly.
time.
He did not take, Stephen did not take it all personally. He's not blackballing us.
No.
Anybody but that Matt guy, I don't want to see him in my face again.
Goodness gracious, he doesn't know anything.
Get him out of my
I
eyesight.
won him over.
Off
I
with his
called,
head.
I called him Stefan Cassadine after that, and he loved me for that. So there you go. Well, there you go. There you go. Apparently, fond memories of being Stefan as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said to him, I said, Stefan, he let his wife fall right off the parapet.
Mhm.
Kayla, back when she was Catherine on General Hospital, she's the only one that hasn't. She's the one that didn't survive the fall.
Yeah.
Everybody else survived.
Well, she survived it the first time because she went off twice.
I don't remember.
Yeah, she survived it the first
Wait,
time.
Stefan was married to a woman named Catherine. It was Steve and
They
Kayla.
weren't.
Yes.
They weren't. They didn't
They
get
weren't
married.
married. No, they
and
weren't
They were
she
married.
cheated on him with Nicholas, and Nicholas was like 19 at the time.
But they had Steve and Kayla on GH?
Yes.
That's super funny. I love that.
And they were one of the few. They were a successful pairing.
Mhm.
They weren't like a lot of
Like
the times
Harris
when
and
they bring
Ava.
Harris and Ava are successful. Like a lot of the times though, when they do crossovers like that, the pairings aren't as successful as or aren't successful at all. But this one, people liked Stefan and Catherine.
That's
Mhm.
funny. I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
neat. Ron just writes all of this stuff is what it is, I'm sure.
And Catherine was shady as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine was shady, which is a departure from Sweet
Yeah,
Kayla.
Sweet
I mean,
Kayla.
To be an actor doing that must be super fun. See, if we can get Steve and Kayla on this podcast and not just 10 minutes in a press, round, then we'd be able to talk about things like that. What was it like?
Yeah.
Working together on a different show with different characteristics, but still being together.
Yes.
Like, oh my God, I would love to know that. That's super interesting. Oh, great. Now I get to hear a vacuum cleaner.
That's good. Yeah.
Oh.
That was probably what the sound was.
It's a hotel, guys.
great.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
If Xander, Maureen wants to know, if Xander is the only,
Is the son, why isn't Teresa going after him? Well, one, Teresa and Xander hate each other, and Xander really, really hates her, which is why if she changed it, then, you know.
Because Alexander versus an Alexandros type of deal, right?
Yes.
Versus their names and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you just take off the OS, it's Alexander Kyriakis. Alexandros? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
know.
wondering how Constantine plays into this, because he does.
He's a bad guy.
He's a
Yes.
vampire.
We found out on Friday he's a bad guy.
He's- I mean, yeah, I think so. And
Yeah.
then he also, you know, in the preview too, which you guys can see, and if you haven't, stay tuned and we'll put it somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he opens the door and he's like, "When do we tell people that we know each other, Teresa?" You know?
It's even funnier in person, guys. It's even funnier in person.
Well, you get to hear the broadcasted sound. They get to hear it live out of my throat, and I'm sure it's very different. Man, that vacuum's annoying.
Cute pic of Galen wearing Patch's patch. Oh, that'd be, yeah, I'm sure that's adorable. They're so great. And they all seem to get along really well.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
They all seem to really, they had fun joking around with each other and, you know, very comfortable and.
They like each other, that's for sure.
Yes.
That's for sure. They one
Especially Greg and
Oh, Greg and Peter had
Yeah,
a blast together.
they have.
But they
really
knew
good
each other
chemistry.
from Young and the Restless as well.
Yeah, so
So-
if you see them together in real life, you understand why they stuck these characters together on
Yeah.
TV. Like just the natural camaraderie and chemistry that exudes off of them just sitting next to each other.
Yeah.
I don't know a writer or showrunner out there that wouldn't go stick these two gay people together. You know, I mean, the characters. You know, one of them's straight, I guess. I don't know.
Nope.
In real life, no, they're both homos. I can say that.
They are both oh, okay. Is this like, okay, never mind. I'm not even going to say it. So, no, they're both very happily married men, married to other men.
Oh, well, that's
And Greg and
wonderful.
his husband have a cute little son, who I'm assuming is cute. You never see his face because he posts family pictures, but he covers his son's face, which is a great
That's
idea.
adorable.
But yeah, they are both very happily married. men.
Oh, well, that makes a lot
Okay.
of sense.
Yeah.
That makes a ton of sense.
Yep.
I'm happy for them. Well, I guess it's going to be a big scandal down the line when we find out that they're having a torrid affair. You know. Soap life is real life, folks. Soap life is real life. Real to real, there is no difference.
Ignore everything he just said.
Oh, goodness gracious. You know, Tony Geary has a husband,
Yes,
and he cut his hair.
he did cut his hair.
He
Yes,
cut
he
all
did.
that hair off.
Yep.
I don't know what
and
he looks
now
like now.
he looks like Luke now
Now he looks like
because
Luke.
he had like a bob kind of thing going on.
Yeah, he did look kind of like Luke. I'm like,
No, now he looks
Now
like
more
now he's
Luke.
got the short hair like Luke used to have, the buzz
Don't
kind of
think
thing.
about all that.
yeah,
Tony Geary, I don't think he was ever on Days of Our Lives.
No,
I don't think he
Jeannie Francis was though.
Jeannie Francis was on all of them, it seems. 'Cause
She was on a lot of them.
I was watching some old All My Children openings because I like their theme song, and there she was, just hi. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, Jeannie Francis.
And she played Sierra on
Yeah,
All
but-
My Children.
A lot of soap actors, soap pop. kinda
They
their
sure
thing.
do. They sure do.
Well, the entire soap world soap hops. Let's be, you know, I'm sure
Yeah.
even the camera people, I'm sure, have gone from one soap to another.
We could do the Kevin Bacon game with soap opera actors very easily.
I could do the Kevin Bacon game with most people really easily.
Oh, I can too.
It's actually not that hard once you know a core group of actors that have been in a lot of things.
Yeah. Once you're a movie nerd,
Yeah, you
once
know,
you have no life
if you-
outside of
for me, if I
entertainment.
could connect anybody to Patrick Stewart, I can connect them to Kevin Bacon because Patrick Stewart and Kevin Bacon were in a movie together. So there you go. Jeannie missed going to events. Well, Jeannie, go to events. What's stopping you? Come on. Just
they're
make the plans.
expensive.
Save some money.
I
you know?
can't go
You
to
know?
everything.
Listen, all right? The only thing
And
that's
it's my
stopping
job.
you is you. All right? If your kids want something, tell them no. If your husband's like, oh man, the radiator's about to fall out of the car, we need to replace it, say, you know what, hon?
Let's get.
I have to go to Graceland. So,
Are you going to Graceland, Matt?
no, that's
No.
next week.
Okay, right. So I'm just saying,
Well,
Physician, heal thyself.
in my case, I've just got so many necessary responsibilities that it's just difficult for me to abandon them to go all the way to Tennessee for a weekend.
But you're okay with people
fun.
just leaving down a food and water bowl for their kids to do it.
Well, that's not my life. That's not me. That doesn't really have an effect on my future. Just Jeannie's kids.
Just tear open a couple bags of cereal.
Just pour as you need. Oh, you could put it in the dispenser, like the dog, like just fill up the dog, and then as they eat, it falls in, right? And then the other side's milk, right? And then it's perfect. Brady Black. I know that you're looking for new ways to punish Tate so he can understand exactly that pulling this fire alarm was bad, and he needs to learn his lesson, young man. And I think that maybe the dog bowl of Frosted Cheerios is...
I absolutely loved Tate practically like a little bit blackmailing his dad there. And Brady's, what's in it for me? Mm-hmm. I know your mother a little bit too well, buddy. And then Tate like, how could you even think? And he's just like, yeah,
you're right, I'm doing that. That's me.
Yeah.
You're right, I'm doing that. Anyway, so I still want to go and mac on this chick. Can I go
yeah, right?
Can I go to the house? Sure. Be on time for your first shift.
Yes, washing dishes.
Washing dishes. That's still a job, apparently. That's still a job.
Even places that have dishwashers, somebody has to put the dishes into the dishwasher.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just amazed that this is a position, like I'm surprised that this responsibility isn't shared by a number of other people on the staff to make sure that it gets done. And it just doesn't.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but the staff of the Brady pub is pretty much Roman. And then when he's not there, people just kind of serve themselves.
That's true. You don't see anybody else, do you?
Walk up to the counter, grab the coffee.
Yeah.
Leave a nickel on the counter.
I don't know how the place makes any money. I guess all just from the rents upstairs. Although Harris moved in without a job, and he's like, "Well, now I got to figure out how to pay the rent." And I'm like, "Then how'd you move in if you don't?"
Was there no lease process?
I know, no security deposit.
No interview. How do you not have money? Just write a letter to the Quartermains.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh goodness gracious! I want to run a soap pub. I want to run a soap restaurant.
I would too. I would love it.
Can you imagine? I was telling my partner one day, it'd be great to move into like the middle of nowhere and open up one of those highway side diners, where you're just constantly wiping down the counters and everybody comes in. And you're like, oh hey, it's Sarah, come on in, Sarah, and then you pull out the plate of the thing she always orders.
Yeah, you want your regular?
I want that. They come in, you just
That's
immediately
the good life for you.
I'm very clumsy. I'm sure that was very fun for you all. In any case, I need to invest in wireless technology and not wired technology. But since the microphone's so much closer to my mouth, this part of the podcast is very clear. So you're welcome for that.
It was hard to have to, do it mobily.
I mean, how are you supposed to do this? You're lucky we were able to get the camera set up yesterday.
Yeah. Apparently they had problems.
They're
lost without me.
Well, what? Not really. I made it happen. Me, Matthew.
And we were under a real time constraint too. We had to hurry up and do that.
We had to get that set up in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we did. And then we talked to Carson and Raven, and it was great. And I called Raven the wrong name the whole time. I want them to come on the show and make fun of me for it.
I'm totally game for that.
I'm really looking forward to it. So I already reached out.
It's Raven's Revenge.
Yeah, I already reached out on Twitter and said, hey, y'all. Not even Twitter, Instagram, because that's a little more likely to get somebody to see a message.
I'll tell her she can come on here and call you Talia the whole time.
Yeah, she can call me Nathan. She can call me, she can call me...
Wait, what's his brother's name?
Steve.
He can call you Steve.
See, I was trying to avoid... Well, see, but that doesn't really work because there's so many Steves in my family, though. There's three.
What's his middle name?
There's three of them.
We're gonna make this specific, okay?
Kenny. There we go. That's one. Don't call me Kenny. I hate Kenny.
Actually, that's like a brother's name too.
You know what it would be? No. So the most really, so in my life, and here's a personal story, not a joke. Going through high school, my best friend's name was William. And for some reason, people constantly confused me for him and him for me. I have no idea why. He was Colombian. I'm not. Yet every few weeks, every few months, I'd be out somewhere and someone would go, William. Oh,
Would you answer them?
I mean, no, because that's not my name. But so William, I guess, is Raven. It's William. Call me William the whole time, and I'll be like, that's not my name.
Do you guys have a pet's name?
Rocco.
Because I always call my kids by my dog's name accidentally, because you're going to the, and they're like, nope. Like, I'll go through like all their brothers and sisters, and then I'll be like, Bear. They're like, no, that's the dog, Mom. You're so close. One left.
No, it's Stimastolista, I think is probably.
Yeah.
Stimastolista.
Yeah, I used to run the three names
Yeah.
together.
Stimastolista.
Yeah. They knew who you were talking to. My best friend's
always
name
my sister.
in school was Monica, and I was Angela. We were all together. People would always call us Monangela. And would answer to it.
That's it.
I like
Like,
it.
grandma had a cafe. Oh, Jeannie's grandma had a cafe. See, look at that. That's the life I was looking
Jeannie's
for.
grandma, living your dream.
Can I call her like Grandma Ruby or something? Can I?
Ruby wasn't a grandmother though; she was Aunt Ruby.
But we're talking about somebody's grandma.
That's
so
true.
I got to change a little bit. Can I call her Grandma Roman? Grandma Roman. Roman's an interesting guy. Roman seems to have a lot of history on the show, but doesn't have a whole lot going on in his life right now.
No, well, he's
And
got
he
Kate. She
he
keeps his
wasn't
hands
there
full.
yesterday, and neither was Kate.
Nope, they were not.
They were not there
That
yesterday.
was a bummer.
And Maggie wasn't there yesterday either.
She's too much of a legend.
You think so?
And Deirdre Hall isn't.
No.
Okay.
Nobody knows who Deidre Hall is. I've never heard of her.
Yeah.
It's not like the entire fandom had a meltdown a year ago when they thought she was being let go from the show.
Does Deidre Hall have a sister that
Twin
looks like
sister.
her? Oh, okay.
Is her
See, I
name?
saw something
Mm.
somewhere, and I was like, I don't.
I'm not 100% sure that she is still alive. I think I read that she had passed a few years ago.
Oh,
Deirdre Hall's sister still alive?
She has a twin sister.
I know.
She's still.
Oh, she's still alive. Okay,
Oh,
I don't
there
know
we go.
why I
Yeah,
thought that
Days of Our
she.
Lives.
Yeah, she was on Days.
Yeah.
oh, she was.
Mhm.
As Darlene.
Yeah, I just did. I didn't know for sure if I was looking at something doctored or something. I wasn't
Well, there
sure.
you go. Look at that. See, you can't trust pictures. You can't trust videos in 2023. You can't trust nobody. You can't trust me. Especially when it comes to facts about Days of Our Lives. You can trust Angela. But
Jeannie-
Professor.
Jeannie's grandmother died before you were born, and her name was Bessie. Thank you so much for making Jeannie sad now, man.
was she sad?
I'm just kidding.
Oh. Well, I'll still call her Granny Bessie.
Granny Bessie.
Granny Bessie. Oh, that's sweet. Let's see here. I don't know what else to talk about. Talk to me, chat. What do you think that we should say? Her
sister's husband died. See, I
There
was
we
so
go.
close.
There we go. A loss in the family, and that's
Yes.
always very sad.
Yes.
I'm sure everyone will be fine. I don't know. I'm lost. I'm hot, is what I am. I'm sweating.
Yeah, it's really warm in here, and the AC is really loud. So
Yeah. So,
yeah.
you know what I'm gonna say that I'm comfortable and confident with this update that we've given you here on Days for Dummies
Yes,
this
I
week.
think we're good too, because day players are going to be starting soon.
Days player, yeah, the doors are open in half an hour, so we're gonna go. We're gonna watch ourselves some Brandon Barash. We're gonna Eric Marstolf, Wally Kurth, and Carson Boatman
Mhm.
all together making up the day players, which is a play on,
I was gonna say-
actors.
Hopefully, Raven's not there to stare at you,
I hope she
to
is.
glare at you across the room uncomfortably.
I hope she is, so we can get her on the show to glare at me uncomfortably on Zoom. Okay, all right, I'm gonna push the button. I'm out of here. What is it? The
All right.
pictures on Chad's phone of Abigail looked nothing like Kate Mancy.
Well, they're not, because Abigail was
Somebody
Marcy
else.
Miller before she left.
Yeah, so I guess there was a recast. I don't know who Marcy Miller is, but then he looked
Marcy
at it.
Miller was the last Abigail. She was there for a long
And she
time.
was the
Kate
one that got
Mancy
stabbed.
was Abigail before Marcy
Yeah.
was.
And then Marcy got stabbed in the bed.
Yeah, by
And-
Clyde.
By Clyde. Who's Clyde? I don't know who that is.
He's in the jailhouse.
James Reed. It's James Reed.
He's
Yes,
in
James
the
Reed,
jailhouse.
yes.
in the Huskow.
Someone's got to kill him.
He's very southern and very evil.
Yes, he is.
Just the worst of both. So I'll work on that accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Somebody tend to this baby. All right, folks. I'm out of here. I'm pushing the button. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
I've been Matt.
We'll see.
I've
been Angela with Matt and Kat.
Bye.
Bye.
Gosh, the computer's so far away.
think that went all right.
Yeah, that's fine.